Welcome to my channel. It's your boy LJ. Let's get to it. First up, we got Gran Turismo Sport. Gran Turismo has been Sony's best racing game since the PS1, so it's no doubt that this game will be dope, but it's only halfway done. During the live stream reveal, they mentioned that it was only 50% done. But the game is running at a full 60 frames per second. But it better not dip. If that sucker dip, we're gonna have some trouble. You best believe it. Anyway, GT Sport is scheduled for a November 15th release date. So mark your calendars. Now on to Rocket League. Quick Chat is getting more options next month. There will be 27 more options. Many of you may not know this, but Rocket League was on PS3. It just wasn't called Rocket League. It was called Supersonic Aerobatic Rocket-Powered Battle Cars. That's a great name, right? Next, I'm going to talk to you about Dishonored 2. Let me start this off by saying I was a big fan of the first one. Although the story was a little underwhelming, the combat was the dopest I've seen in a long time. It kind of reminded me of Elder Scrolls and Assassin's Creed in a way. This time, you play as a grown Emily Caldwin. Instead of the blink power, which was my favorite from the first, we get Far Reach. Far Reach involves throwing out an invisible tentacle and pulling yourself towards it. So basically it has the same effect. I have really high hopes for this game. If it's anything like the first one, and I mean anything, then it's just going to be great, combat-wise. But they have to have a great story. Because if they have a great story and they have that same combat but smoother, then that game is just going to be upper level, upper tier, upperclassmen. Next up, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it heavy. We're going to talk about Red Dead. I know it's been a while, but the new Red Dead has got to be coming sooner or later. And I'm betting sooner rather than later. Should be next year, about May or June. But if they don't announce it at E3, it's not looking good, man. But what will it be called? One theory is that it will be called Red Dead Retribution, and it will be a prequel. If so, that would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool, like my pappy swimming pool. Now let's talk about Battlefield 1. I didn't play Hardline, but I was an avid Battlefield 4 player. In my opinion, it's better than any Call of Duty, but it had so many bugs that it was oftentimes unplayable. Battlefield 1 cannot have bugs like that. If it does, it would be an absolute tragedy. Now, I'm going to talk to you about a game you've probably never heard of. This game is called Nioh. It's kind of like Dark Souls meets Ninja Gaiden, because guess who makes it? That's right, Team Ninja. Now let me tell you a little bit about this game. In this game, you play as a samurai named William, loosely based on William Adams. This game has been in development hell for over 10 years after being announced back in 2004. Something of note, this game will allow players to choose between a higher frame rate or a higher display resolution. That is crazy. I can't think of any console game that will let you do that. If you haven't played The Witcher 3, then you crazy, and you missing out on a truly magnificent game. With the new DLC, you get 30 plus hours of content, though. Now that's the kind of DLC I like. I like it a lot. That's the kind of DLC I will buy. Cause you know what? That's like a whole nother game. They said it could be the last Witcher. At first I was really sad. But then I realized something. After they launch their new IPs and they become successful, they'll probably come back to The Witcher. Now granted that might be in 10 years or more, but still it probably won't be the last Witcher game, we'll see. Well, that's it. That's my video. Did you like it? Did I teach you something? Do you felt like you learned something? If you do, hit subscribe. If you enjoyed my video, hit the like button.